Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, it's not cold here, but I just got back from my walking, so that's why my tire is like this. Okay, I'm sharing this article. The title of this research actually is Retooling the Public Library as Social Infrastructure, a Dutch illustration. And the title, the research is actually talking about library as a social infrastructure. And I put a caption there which says that public libraries are social infrastructure that contribute something important to the public life. Not only do they provide access to information, but increasingly they also attend to social capital and care. To me, that's the definition of library as a community hub. Indeed, long time ago, I know for a fact that libraries are a hub, regardless whether you are public libraries, academic libraries, school libraries, or whatever it is, we are a hub to our community. So what's that hub mean? So this research is talking about that and the thing that we should be, in essence, what it is. But this research now is being challenged again. When we are a hub now, and now we are in a situation where because of the pandemic, everything is now need to change, or we're forced to change. Yesterday and 2 days before, I had a conversation with the group of librarian, and the topic, or rather the question that I posted, was a provoking one: whether or not librarians can predict the future. If you look for it, to me, based on my experience, my years of working for multimedia development creation where I track technology, I'd confidently say yes, we can. Because primarily, we already have that skill set, the competency, and part of our job, our day-to-day job currently, if you look properly, about 80% we are doing some sort of that process of predicting the future. The past few days, week, or as always, we keep on asking ourselves, what is library or librarian roles in the future, 3 years, 2 years, 5 years down the road? We keep on asking that question. But the truth is, it's not the question that we ask. Well, we can ask when we want to provoke our mind, but we can know and we have the ability to get to the answer. That's what our discussion mainly yesterday and 2 days before. Because we have the skill set. Primarily, what consultant does, when they look at future, how they forecast, predict, they'll look at this, what happened, and they track certain thing, reading certain parameters, and they collect those information, they analyze, and they present it as a prediction. They, of course, test it against something, whether or not the prediction is somewhat true or otherwise. From that, they deduce certain things. Now, we have the pandemic with us. A lot of things will change. When this article talking about retooling the public libraries, now in fact, because of the pandemic, we need to retool yet again. Okay, what is the shape of the library maybe 1 year or 2 years down the road? If because of the pandemic, and during that discussion yesterday and today, so I confidently predicted that actually 15% of us will be working from home. Definitely corporation, company will be doing that. Definitely they'll be doing that. I almost pretty sure about that. Probably because the pandemic started around probably March last year in Malaysia, and now it's already the second year. And the sign of the pandemic is pointing to us that it's not going to stop. It can be worse and prolong. And some people yesterday predicted it's until 2025. Okay? So what that means is, in terms of a norm, when you want to shape a culture, develop a culture into a norm, okay, it'll take somewhat 6 months or 1 year down the road. Now it's only 1 year something. So definitely what we are now is our norm now. So operating like this, communicating like this is a norm. So That's why another reason why I say 50% of us will be working from home. The other reason is, of course, because of the pandemic, our budget will be cut tremendously, especially corporation. Everybody is operating at a loss. So in order for them to restart or to continue their business, this is one viable option, which is 50% of you will be working from home. I dreaded to say that because this question was posted yesterday that maybe they're gonna reduce our workforce. Maybe likely to happen. So what it means to us then, if that's gonna happen, is we need to slowly move ourselves into a situation, environment, a structure that we can operate lean, really lean, okay, and have to find ways how we're going to distribute other resources, I mean human resource, to other things that we should be doing. So that's where innovativity, creativity, we need to come from all of us now. And that's why I urge that we have all this conversation, continuous discussion about the subject, because this is going to happen next year. Okay. So what else actually in store for us then? Okay, definitely budget will be cut, and because of that, a lot of things we need only to focus on the critical thing and things that are going to be innovative. Now, your strategy plan now need to be very, very solid, and now this year, how to move forward next year. Another thing about working from home and 50% of us only in the office, leadership, kind of leadership will change. Supervisor need change mentality. Okay, one thing for sure, learning human capital development will change. We are so comfortable now after 1 year doing things online. We have webinar, we have learning on the workshop and all that. Learning, I think more than 50% of learning development will be done online. Just imagine. So dulu kita struggle with technology. Now everybody is talking, using StreamYard, Google Meet, Zoom and other things. Okay? We are comfortable. So that's acceptable already. I think you can tell that yourself. When we talk about this technology today, it may be new to some of you, but to me, it's not new. But the years that I spent and worked with for multimedia development corporation where I track technology, I know already then this technology exists. The only thing that stopped us from really using the technology to work from home, basically, is the culture. Now Allah put pandemic upon us, and we are forced to do that. You're talking about technology, we are ready. Virtuality, we have all those technology to enable us to work from home. Not just to work from home, to do everything online. So, working online, learning online, so our product and services also will be pushed online. So just imagine what sort of product you're going to produce. Now, your budget is cut, you're being cut. Because a lot of us will rely on your resources. The good thing for us is that the academic library has that consortium that we can really share resources. And another good thing is the Upustaka by PNM. PNM provide us the infrastructure so everybody, public library, can use that. So that maybe we can save us a bit. But the other thing that we need to change. What else going to be important apart from each sharing? Content development will be important. Open source, as the younger group are pushing that idea now. Kamal and the gang, Ikhwan and so on, pushing for that open source, which is good for us. And also data stewardship. What that means is actually that's leading to data science, apart from data science. And that component of data science that is really, really important to us is the analytic, the ability for us to analyze the information. This is what's stopping us from going to the next level. Okay. We have done, when we talk about trend tracking, competitive intelligence, we actually, 3 of the 4 processes, actually we have that skill set. The only thing that we're not comfortable is actually the analysis part. So this is where data science, data stewardship will come in play. Okay, that's another thing that we need to learn quickly and then look at. What else? I'm looking through my notes now. For sure, we'll be operating in a new environment. Now we already are, and even more so coming the next year. Continuous retooling on our part and see what others. The most important thing for us, to all of us to do now, is actually to have this continuous discussion about the subject. Open up our mind and see what's the possibility. And the most important thing is to realize that we have that capability, the competency to know the answer for us in the future. We just need to do it. The other more powerful thing is if we can do it collaboratively, and somebody focusing on certain subject area, and then we have further resource sharing or knowledge sharing, and our clarity will be enhanced. So I really urge that for all of us to continue our conversation. Thank you very much.